What's good, YouTube world? It's Coffee back with the news. Y'all know what it is, man. Got some big updates here. And Brittney Griner sitting over there locked up in Russia. Wild situation. Seems real funny what's going on, right? It happens right at the time a lot of issues going down with Ukraine and all that. And they're not budging. They're not letting her go. Some THC cartridges. Comment with your thoughts on this, guys, if you think there's some political stuff at play, what exactly is going on. But as I reported on in the past, Roy Jones Jr. really trying to use his power as, with dual citizenship, which I was shocked to find out about this. I reported on a little while ago. I didn't know this, that there's a late era in his boxing career where he was over there putting in work, boxing in Russia, and they love him. He's dual citizen. He's a Russian and an American citizen. I didn't even know that was possible, right? When you hear that, you're like, Russia and U.S., like, you know what I mean? It just, our relationships between these two countries for Roy Jones to have that status really shocked me. I really, truly didn't know this existed. And, he knows someone who's plugged right in with Putin. You see the pictures of him and Putin together. As I stated before, he's made it clear he wants to do what he can to get her home. And I got a bigger update here. It seems it's really weighing on Roy Jones Jr. We're going to play a little clip. But man, they love boxing in Russia. All the boxing fans comment. Were you aware of how big boxing is in Russia? He said there's only like 3 channels over there, and one of them is boxing, right? I know ain't Triple G from over there. Boxing fans, comment about Triple G. I don't know, like, I always share with you guys, I like boxing. I'm not up on it the way I am other sports, but Triple G seemed like that dude. Like, I liked how aggressive he was and everything. I know at one point in time people were talking about Triple G and Floyd, but I don't know, like, with the different weight. I know that's over. Floyd's done. I'm talking like 2015 or so, people were talking about that if they could come to a different weight, meet somewhere in the middle. I don't know. But, yeah, I guess that ship has sailed for Triple G, though. His peak is behind him. But anyways, things are getting tricky here. As it seems, this could all be a play for Russia to try to pull the move to free a Russian who we have in custody, doing a 25-year sentence. Is that what this is all about?
Thought about it for a little while, and one night, while I was sleeping, it hit me. And I thought about it, what if it was my daughter stuck in a foreign country where they didn't speak no English, and she didn't speak no English, the language that they speak, and they're not to be incarcerated, but what if you're incarcerated in a foreign land that don't speak your language? You know how bad that is. So that thought alone terrified me. You feel me? So I was like, you know what? If there's any way possible that I can try to lend my expertise to help. I mean, I am just a sports guy. I'm not into politics at all, but why not see if I can do it? You feel me? That's my only concern. Seeing can I get her home? I'm not a politician. I don't do all that. But if I can get her home and they say they're willing to do a prison swap, and the government here is willing to do that, then let's make it happen. But if not, then there's nothing more I really can do. But at least I had to try, because being a dual citizen, anytime there's friction, why wouldn't you want, especially when it's dealing with athletes, why wouldn't you want to step in and see, can you help? And all I was trying to do is see, can I help? If I can, at least I tried. I would feel bad if I sit there and say I was comfortable at night knowing that she's over in that country in prison, and I have citizenship in that country, and I'm not trying to do nothing to help. That would be bad on my part. So right. I didn't do that for political reasons. I did that because I wanted to help the boxers, just like you see I'm helping these boxers right here now. This is what I do. Boxing, God blessed me with boxing. So I was trying to pass my blessing down to other people, because that's what God do. You gotta keep God first, because God is omnipresent. Keep God first in everything you do, and things will work out. That's all I can say.
So you hear Roy, right? Like I said, it's really weighing on him. You can say, like, what if that was his daughter? I don't know. I'm feeling bad for Brittney Griner also, as they just stated. She's being held for the duration of the trial. It's a wrap. And we even saw too, like, her significant other didn't get to talk to her on their anniversary. No one was answering the phone at the U.S. Embassy. It's all a mess. It really seems like Roy Jones Jr. is more in her corner than the whole country. Whatever stroke or power that the country has with our embassy and, on a diplomatic level, I think Roy Jones Jr. is really all she's got almost, or that Russia even cares about. But you heard Roy Jones Jr. talking about, this isn't about political stuff. This is just, it weighs on him that she's in there. They don't speak English. She's a female. What if it was his daughter? And he's talking about, hey, if there's something we can do with a prisoner swap. And it's wild because, again, he's got someone, a reporter with Putin that he's reached out to. And I'm almost wondering if the message got back to him about this prisoner swap. And guys, comment and let me know if you know of this guy, Victor Bout. They call him the Merchant of Death, right? Because this narrative is being pushed out by the Russian media. And anything coming from the Russian media, they have it's not hard to tell where their influence comes from, right? And they keep mentioning in the news out there of the media is talking about a prisoner swap with this Victor Bout guy, the Merchant of Death. I swear, I don't know much about this guy. Like I said, he's sentenced for he's doing a 25-year sentence. They said he conspired to kill American nationals. A lot of what I'm, hearing about this guy reminds me of that Nicolas Cage movie, Lord of War. Reportedly, this guy was a Russian military translator, and he's accused or convicted of shipping arms to Colombian revolutionary groups and other groups that the U.S. ain't messing with, ain't fucking with. You know what I mean? You guys seen that movie, Lord of War, with Nicolas Cage? Comment and let me know if you guys seen it. Really good movie. It really gives you a perspective on the way a lot of the stuff going on in the world is like a big chess game, and a lot of the, a lot of what us everyday people hear and see ain't exactly the way things go in real life, right? It's crazy. It ties into with the media and war and a lot of stuff. And, he was in that movie. I'm not saying this guy is based on, Nicolas Cage character was based on this guy. I'm just saying a lot reminds me of it. Soviet AKs and all kinds of ish. But you see the pictures of the Soviet Merchant of Death, Victor Bout. Look at the mustache on that guy. It's a crazy mustache, right? But what do you guys think? Could this be what the deal is? Because once again, think about it. Russian media is talking about this, a prisoner swap. Roy Jones Jr. is plugged in Russia. They mess with him. When they don't really mess with Americans, they mess with him. He mentions, hey, let's go ahead with the prisoner swap. And again, his main connect that he's reaching out to try to make something happen is a member of the Russian media who works directly with Putin. It almost is like, is this the offer that's out there? Is this what has to be done to free Brittney Griner? Comment and let me know if you think Roy Jones Jr. is kind of telling the world or the American population that without coming out and flat out saying it. Because he's been very adamant. He continues to speak to the media about this. He wants to see Brittney come home. Let me know what you think. Is it a big deal to you? Do you think she needs to come home? And do you think that, again, this is pretty much the offer that's out there? It's kind of what it seems like to me, man. But at the end of the day, would the U.S. do that? Would the U.S. make this swap? I mean, this is a guy they really want behind bars. But at the same time, are they going to let this young lady rot over there in Russian prison? Comment below. Things get tricky. You got to read between the lines. Real talk.
I know you know that you wanna know that she thinks you know that you're on the phone, that she thinks you know that she wants you to know that I want you to know.
Yo, you heard that? That's just a funny viral meme going around. This dude doing his best Drake impersonation, and you see Drake reposted it with a little message himself. I guess he was really feeling dude's impression. Like, same thing with that fake Drake dude. I was surprised to see Drake co-signing this guy. Unless, was that some viral cap that fake Drake was hitting us with? In other news, man, we just saw a video recently of Michael Jordan. You guys see that? Outside, the Charlotte Hornet facility. He told the fans to get that camera out my fucking face, right? He told back. I was like, damn, Michael, that's not a good look. As I stated before, comment and let me know if you agree. It seems like Michael just got that reputation for kind of being a prick, right? But here he is turning up. Just happened, had a big weekend partying out there in Nashville, tapping in with some NASCAR drivers. But you see him pictured with that one, a couple of drivers, but the one dude, what's his name, Bubba Wallace? Ain't that the dude that lied? Comment, is Bubba the one that lied?
You know what's crazy? It really, when I remember looking at Bobby and Whitney, right? And I remember saying, that's my aunt and uncle. That's not Bobby and Whitney. That's my aunt and uncle. Same relationship. That's my aunt and uncle. My aunt and uncle weren't Bobby and Whitney, though. The light was on Bobby and Whitney. The light wasn't on my aunt and uncle. So I realized that it's different, but it still goes back to a human experience. I have known Will, almost 40 years. I know hundreds of times that I looked at him and was like, I do not know how you held it together. You are the most sensible. You've always done that. My personal opinion, Will got a lot of stuff off his chest with that book. Great book. Yeah. Great, incredible book. Great book. But when we all went to Miami and he, had for a book reading and he read the book to everybody, wanted to make sure everybody was cool with what he said. Oh, that's dope. And I walked out saying, I am nowhere near writing a book. I am so nowhere near writing a book. The level of honesty, I realized I'm not ready for that. Like I'm not ready to tackle it. Like you want to be that. You know what? Like you start to realize that there's certain things in my life that I buried for a reason, and I ain't trying to dig them up. Yeah. He dug everything up. Bro, when he was talking about the exes and I'm like, he had to be honest. Everything up. I was like, I couldn't do it. I think all of this was a very bad lack in judgment. But Will opened that book up talking about the relationship with his dad and his mom. Yeah. Will has been protecting his mom ever since he was a kid. He's been trying to make up for watching the situation between his dad and his mom. Will has been protecting every woman that has been in his life ever since that. Will was protecting his woman. Yeah.
And there you had, to close this video out, DJ Jazzy Jeff, longtime collaborator and friend of Will Smith, speaking up a little bit about the incident. And it seems like he just kind of is like, yo, Will, the slap heard around the world, is at a very transitional period in Will Smith's life. Will's been in the game a long time. You heard him. Will was always super sensible. And I don't know, it sounds like he's opened the door to a lot of, you got to deal with a lot of ish in your life at a certain point. And Will's achieved so much in the acting world, in the music world. He's did it all. And I don't know, it almost seems like this book and reflecting on his life, his relationship with his parents, and then we seeing all the flurkery and drama in a relationship with Jada. I ain't trying to be that guy pushing for divorce and stuff like that, but I really feel Will needs to, I want to see Will Smith on his own break away from Jada, right? But yeah, man. And did you guys see the dude that they have play Jazz in the new Bel Air? Which I'm a fan of the new Bel Air joint, but the whole Jazz character and storyline is just very, very different from the original, right? But thanks for tuning in, guys. Hit the comments about all them news stories. I'll catch you on the next one. It's Coffee. I'm about here.